My 17th birthday was supposed to be simple: a quiet dinner, a cake, and a few friends. Nothing extravagant. But when I mentioned the idea to my mom, her expression instantly turned sour. "Maybe this year we shouldn't do anything," she said, stirring her coffee without looking at me. I frowned. "Why not?" She sighed. "Your brother's been feeling down lately. You know how sensitive he gets. He just turned 21, and his party didn't go as planned. It wouldn't be fair to make him feel worse by celebrating yours." For a moment, I thought she was joking. But when I saw the seriousness in her eyes, I realized she meant it. My dad nodded in agreement, and my brother, Adam, just smirked from across the table. "Yeah," Adam said, leaning back in his chair. "It's not about you this year, okay? Some of us are going through things." I bit back my frustration. "But it's my birthday. Can't I at least have cake with a few friends?" Mom shook her head. "You can celebrate next year. Be mature about this." That was the moment I realized, in our family, Adam's feelings always came first. Growing up, I'd learned to shrink myself around him. If he failed a test, my parents blamed me for showing off my grades. When he lost a job, they asked me not to talk about my college applications. Every time he stumbled, I was told to dim my light so he could feel brighter. Still, I had hoped that maybe, just maybe, turning 17 would mean something. That night, I lay in bed scrolling through my friends' birthday posts online. Photos of balloons, friends laughing, candles glowing. I wasn't jealous. Just tired. Tired of being invisible in my own house. A soft knock interrupted my thoughts. My grandmother peeked in, holding a small box wrapped in gold paper. "I heard they canceled your party," she said gently, sitting beside me. "They did the same to your father when his brother complained. Some things never change." I smiled faintly. "It's okay, Grandma. I'm used to it." She frowned. "Don't ever say that. No one should be used to being forgotten." She handed me the box. Inside was a silver pendant, small, heart-shaped, engraved with "Be proud of your light." "I bought it for you last week," she said. "And I expect you to wear it when you celebrate, because you will celebrate. Maybe not here, but somewhere that's yours." Her words stayed with me. The next day, while my parents and Adam were out, I decided to take matters into my own hands. I texted a few close friends, people who always made me feel seen, and told them to meet me at the park near my school. When I arrived, they'd already set up a blanket, some snacks, and a tiny cake with a single candle. "17 looks good on you," my best friend Mia shouted. I laughed. For the first time that week, I felt alive. We sang, ate cake, and talked for hours under the fading sun. It wasn't fancy, but it was mine. When I came home later that evening, my mom was waiting in the living room, arms crossed. "Where were you?" "I had my birthday," I said quietly. Her face twisted with irritation. "After we told you not to? Do you want to hurt your brother's feelings?" I stared at her for a long moment. "No. But maybe you should start worrying about mine too." She didn't know what to say. For once, I didn't wait for permission or apology. I just walked upstairs, the pendant warm against my skin, and smiled to myself. A week later, Grandma showed up unannounced, holding her phone. "Check this out," she said, grinning. On the screen was a photo from my small park celebration. It had gone viral on a local page after Mia posted it, captioned, "Sometimes you don't need a big party, just people who actually want you there." Hundreds of comments flooded in. People shared their own stories of being overlooked, of having birthdays forgotten, of reclaiming their joy. When my mom saw it, she didn't say anything. But I noticed she looked at me differently, like she was seeing me for the first time. As for Adam, he didn't speak to me for days. But that was fine. For once, his silence didn't matter. That year, I learned something no cancelled birthday could take away. Sometimes, the best celebrations happen when you stop waiting for others to make you feel special and start doing it yourself. It wasn't just my 17th birthday. It was the first day I finally chose me.